I started with a small rural fire department in Kentucky called Garrett County District 1. I transitioned when I moved back to Indiana, and I served for Honey Creek Township, which is in Reynolds, Indiana. After I served with Honey Creek Township, I moved here. You know, honestly, I'm not sure. When I was a child, I really enjoyed fire trucks. And I think that goes a long way when you become an adult and you realize you're allowed to do this, and now you can go play with the trucks. Oh, absolutely, yes. We do fire prevention and community outreach with this department as well, and there's no better feeling than talking to the young kids. And I really love dealing with the age groups of about 5 to 8. They're a lot of fun. They have a lot of questions. They have a lot of energy, and they're really fascinated with firefighters, fire department, fire trucks, and what we do. So yes, being on the other side is very rewarding to me, because I still remember being that little kid and looking up to those guys. So kind of gives me a sense of awe every time that I get to do the same. Those are kind of hard to talk about. I've been on some very good calls. I've been on some very bad calls. Everything sticks with you, even the good calls do. You know, I can describe my experience has been positive in this business. Like I say, I've been doing it a while. So, you know, I have some very, very memorable incidents and some incidents that I would just as soon Control-Alt-Delete my mind. We've had incidents where we've had, 2-year-old babies in the swimming pool that we've had to rescue. We've had instances where we've had to rescue a horse from a pond. It was very rewarding. An ice-covered pond a horse had gotten into, and we had to, cut a trench in the ice and get him out. And so those things kind of stick in your mind as very positive outcomes. I can remember being involved in several, instances of residential structure fires, but I can be honest and tell you nothing's really I've never really felt scared. If you can trust in your training and trust that you're making the right decisions, everything else just kind of falls into place. I can tell you every fireman enjoys watching fire. One of the things that we enjoy to do is put it out, but everybody enjoys watching it grow, watching its behavior. That's just kind of part of the fire bug that you get when you jump into this business, and you not only enjoy mitigating the incident, but learning how that fire behaves and learning how it affects the building materials that it's consuming. With an acquired structure, they're few and far between, especially with the growth of our area. A lot of those older farm homes are being destroyed to make way for subdivisions and housing units. I would say we get a training house about once every couple of years. Basically what we do with those homes, if we are donated a residence or a structure like that, we call it an acquired structure training, we can use that structure for anything from firefighter search and rescue to down firefighter, extrication training. You can use it for hose advancement, hose placement, apparatus placement, actual fighting of a fire. Again, there's so many different things. You can use it for building construction, ladder placement, just tactical, anything that you need to practice your tactics on. You can find nothing better. You can't buy better training than an acquired structure. We were donated, a 2-story residential farmhouse was donated to us. For several weeks, the fire department trained in it, doing such things as hose line advancements, firefighter rescue, firefighter self-survival, among many other topics. But then the structure has to be made ready for burning. And when I say that it has to be made ready for burning, we actually will double up the drywall inside the residence. So anywhere we're going to burn, say we're going to burn in a corner of a room, we install drywall on the existing walls to help keep the integrity of the structure as the fire burns. That way we can get more time out of each fire. We extend the invite and it's reciprocated. We actually participated in a burn with Crown Point just a couple of years ago as well. If they, if other neighboring departments get an acquired structure, we would be extending an invite, and we try to do the same, to extend the invite to our neighboring departments. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, a lot of these adjoining departments, such as Hebron and Crown Point, even Union Township to the north, we're all going to work together on calls. And it helps to get everybody together in a training setting where the stakes are a little bit lower, and everybody can get together and train and learn each other's equipment, kind of learn each other's habits. It eases your mind to a point. As an incident commander or a department head, it does ease your mind that you're not under the gun. You don't have to mitigate this scene, but it also weighs on you, and you don't want to get anybody hurt, certainly on a training fire. You don't want to make any notifications that you've hurt someone's family member. So those kind of weigh on you. But ultimately, the day is pretty lighthearted, and you get out of it what you put into it. I think the final burn is real fun because you get to watch, and I'm sure even you guys noticed, you got to watch a lot of fire behavior that day. So as the fire breached, the roof of the house, you could see it grow, and you could see how that fire consumed that residence from the bottom up. It was very, very interesting. But, that day was attack training. We do those acquired structures where we actually will sit in the room and watch the fire advance, and then we extinguish it. This Sunday's training was more of an attack training. In other words, the ignition team lit the fire, the attack team went in and mitigated the fire, and then we reset.